When you think about the Cavs offense, a lot of people, you're going to think about Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, even Evan Mobley, right? I'm here to tell you, Jarret Allen is so important for this team because he makes everything work. So we're going to look at this last game they played against the Knicks. We're just going to look at the film and see all the things that he's actually doing for this team, because without him, this offense will look a lot different. Now, this is a play that the Cavs ran early in the game. I'm glad they ran it early too, because it just shows how they're using this to kind of set up the rest of their whole offense. The thing to pay attention to is when they come down off this handoff, they're putting the defense in a situation where Jarret Allen is rolling hard every single time. He's really good at rolling hard every single time to the basket. So now Josh Hart has to decide, is he going to help tag the roller when he goes, because Karl-Anthony Towns is responsible for making sure the ball handler doesn't get downhill. So Josh Hart has to guard both Jarret Allen and Darius Garland basically at the same time, right? So when you watch this play, he decides to stay home on Darius Garland. That leaves the lob wide open for a dunk. Now, the last play was a handoff, but they really rely on this high ball screen with Jarret Allen, right? And the Knicks, in the beginning of the game, with Karl-Anthony Towns, when he was on the court, he's playing in a drop the entire time. And against the Cavs, you have to be able to have guys that can switch 1 through 5, because if you're in a drop, they're going to do whatever they want all game, right? So you watch here, Donovan Mitchell. This is good defense by Josh Hart. Donovan Mitchell isn't able to get downhill, right? But because they're in a drop, look at all the space that he gets, because Karl-Anthony Towns doesn't want to step up. He's standing at the high school three-point line. Donovan Mitchell, this is way too much space for somebody of his caliber, right? So he's going to get wide open shots, right? And you can look at this and say, well, that's just a great job by Donovan Mitchell. It is, but at the same time, look at Jarret Allen. Good screen. Don't really get anything, turn around, screen again. Don't get anything, turn around. This time he just turns his back and gets in Josh Hart's way. Doesn't even set a real screen. He just turns and gets in his way to make sure that Donovan Mitchell can get a wide open shot. So here's another ball screen. And again, the Knicks keep playing this drop coverage. I'm going to keep saying it. You cannot play this against the Cavaliers, right? So in this drop coverage, the guy guarding the ball is going to go over the top. Cat is just still standing right in the middle of the paint. Jarret Allen is going to dive hard. Cleveland has so many shooters. Nobody else can really help, right? So after they use the screen, it's really a 2-on-1. That's all the Cavs are doing. They're playing 2-on-1. So Darius Garland, he's able to turn the corner. Karl-Anthony Towns has to basically kind of keep backpedaling, because if he steps up, it's a dump off or a lob to Jarret Allen. And he's able to get a wide open floater right here, because 1, the Cavs have shooters, and 2, you can't leave Jarret Allen. Now, this is just a great read by not only Jarret Allen, but also Darius Garland, right? So you see they're doing an away action into this double drag. Once he's coming off the screen, watch what Jarret Allen does. He just flips the screen. Josh Hart was so ready to get over the screen. He does a great job of getting over. All he does is flip the screen. And again, the Knicks keep playing that drop. Terrible, terrible scheme against the Cavs. Conceding wide open threes. So now Karl-Anthony Towns is out the game, right? So the scheme on the ball screen is different now, right? And this is when Jarret Allen shows why he's so important to the offense. So now when they're coming off this ball screen, they're not in the drop anymore, right? The defense is up. The defense is up. Going over the top. Jarret Allen is going to dive hard. So now once he dives, you have 2 defenders trying to guard 1, 2, 3. Right? So once you use this ball screen, once they step up off that screen, and again, instead of switching, they're committing 2 people to the ball. It's a numbers game. You have that advantage. So he dives hard. And because the defense rotates, he gets here to rotate. He stays here. There's a wide open shooter in the corner. Right? So easy skip pass. Test the win 3. Spray the block up. Wide open shot. The one thing that I like that Jarret Allen does, he does a really good job of just flipping the screen so much. He's done that 3-4 times already. It's still the first quarter, right? So he's coming down. Most people would stop here and just set a middle ball screen. No. Get on the opposite side. The defense was not ready to react. Now when they step up, he's able to catch the ball right in the middle. And again, like I said with the Cavs, they have shooter, all around the perimeter, shooters, right? So Jarret Allen, one skill that he has that a lot of big men don't is he's able to catch the ball on the move and make the right pass. That's a very underrated skill. Leads to another wide open shot. Cash out the bando. And I'll be honest, as much as Jarret Allen is really good for this team, in this game, Karl-Anthony Towns playing the drop, this is what hurt the Knicks, right? So once again, they have a clear side, and that drop coverage, Darius Garland can make this floater 10 times out of 10. This is such an easy shot for him. These are free points. Now, this is something that all big men need to pay attention to, right? Here's a big to big ball screen, right? 5-man setting the ball screen on the 4-man. Once they get the switch, though, watch what Jarret Allen does, right? He has Josh Hart on his back. Watch how he's going to keep him there. So Evan Mobley's getting downhill. Josh Hart is just basically getting boxed out the entire time by Jarret Allen. Shot comes off. He has prime position. All because after he ball screens, you see he doesn't stop and turn and pivot. He screens. He just gets in front of Josh Hart. Keeps him behind him. Stay behind. Shot comes off. He's the only person that can get to it. It's the intangibles. It's really the small things that he does for this team that make them great. Here's another move that every big man needs to figure out how to do, and that is a sneak cut, right? So right now, the ball is here on the wing. Jarret Allen is on the opposite block, right? Evan Mobley is going to drive middle. The worst thing you can do as a big is you see your teammate driving middle, driving right towards you, and you just stay there and get in the way. Nothing bothers me more than a big man who don't know when to get out the way. So as simple as it may seem, when the ball starts to go middle, watch Jarret Allen. All he does is rotate to the other side. He just fills into the other side where it is wide open. Boom. Oh my goodness. And he gets free points. He does a great job of catching the ball, not traveling, being ready to just go up, to make a move and go up. Every big, as simple as this seems, every big just doesn't have that skill. You need it. So here's another full circle moment, right? The Knicks have been playing that drop coverage the entire game to the point that Darius Garland has been able to get downhill and make this floater right here time after time after time again. And it's worked so much that now Karl-Anthony Towns finally tries to step up. And what happens? Jarret Allen just going straight to the middle of the paint, right to the front of the rim. Easy dunk. And this is happening a couple times for them down the stretch, right? So it's like, it's super important because Darius Garland is doing a great job of actually making the shot. But it all starts with the ball screen from Jarret Allen. It all starts with that. So again, he's able to get downhill. Jarret Allen just diving, getting free points. And I just don't understand why the Knicks never changed that defensive scheme and they allowed Karl-Anthony Towns to just play this type of defense all game. When he's in that drop, he's just being it's borderline lazy because he has not been effective at stopping it this game, right? So they really needed to change the game plan if they wanted to compete.